Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a 12 by 12 best friend scrapbook layout. Before we get started, I did want to mention that I might not be posting as many videos as I was in the recent past, just because there was wonderful changes in my life and I had the opportunity to move jobs. And this is just great for my family, but there's a lot of learning, new responsibilities. It's a little bit it's a stressful time right now, and I haven't had a chance to scrapbook or anything. I'm actually going to film 3 videos today, but these are all pieces that I had already completed about 3 weeks ago or so. So I hadn't had a chance to film them. I have been working on a couple other layouts for the future. The only thing is paper piecing. I really enjoy doing it, and it's honestly a stress reliever, but it's just very time consuming. And right now with the new job, my family, I can't do it. So I'll probably end up doing a couple of layouts with printing cuts, just so I don't stop scrapbooking, because I'm the kind of person, if I stop scrapbooking for a while, I won't continue for a couple of months. Last time that happened to me was like half a year before I started scrapbooking again. So I don't want that to happen. I really enjoy this, and it's a stress reliever. But it is what it is. I just wanted to mention, if you don't see videos of me posting lately, that's what it is. I had received a message or two to see if everything was fine. Thank you, everything is fine. It's just, like I said, new job, new life. But let's go ahead and get started. Oh, actually, I did want to say, today when I woke up, I saw I had 150 subscribers. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Another reason why I decided to finally film these videos is because of you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you guys like my work and are here with me. So let's get started. The paper that I'm using today is from Die Cuts with a View Fresh Floral Stack. This is from Joann's. The paper that I'm using measures 11.5 by 11.5, and I'll go ahead and back that on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. I have inked all my edges with my Stampin' Up! Early Espresso, and I'll tape it down with my ATG. For my first border piece, this is actually from Little Scraps of Heaven. It does measure 11.5 by 3 1/4, and this is sized together. Go ahead and bring it down here. For my top border, this is actually a Googled image that I brought onto my silhouette and trace. It does measure 11.5 by 5/8. And I'll go ahead and use my zip dry. Now this layout is actually for my daughter. She had a best friend. She just graduated from pre-kinder, but she had her best friend, who anybody who knows my daughter knows who that best friend is, because that's all she ever talks about. She wakes up talking about her, asking for her. She can't wait to see her. And the last day of school, when they graduated, they took a beautiful picture together. They were hugging and laughing, and I thought I would make them a cute little layout for that picture that I took. And the only thing, the next school year, they're actually not going to the same classroom. So I really want to scrapbook that picture so my daughter hopefully remembers her in the future. Next, from Treasure Box Designs, I do have my title. My title does measure 8 1/4 by 4 1/2. It does read Best Friends. This was actually a freebie. I don't remember how long ago because I actually finished this a couple of weeks ago. So maybe about a month ago or so, it was a freebie, and when I saw it, I knew what I was going to do with it. And on the center of the flowers, I did add gemstones, and I popped it out between the layers with 1 thickness of foam tape, and I'll go ahead and bring it up here. And for the white cardstock layer, I actually inked the edges with my color box chalk. It's the Orchid Pastel. I do have 1 photo mat. It does measure 4 1/2 by 5 3/4, and on my silhouette I did 2 internal offset. For the center paper, actually this was leftover paper from my Graphic 45 stash that I had. I bought it a couple of months ago, and it was just leftover paper, and I thought it would go well with this one. I forgot which one it was, but this is Graphic 45. Next, from Treasure Box Designs, I do have 2 best friends. This is supposed to be my my daughter's friend. For this little girl, she does measure 6 inches by 4 1/2, and she is pieced together. On her glasses, I actually added Wink Stella, and on her bows, I did add my Nuvo drops. This one is English Mustard. And for this little girl, she does measure 3 inches by 5 3/8, and this one is puffed up with 1 thickness of foam tape, and on her I added a little bit of stickles. And again, they are pieced together. And lastly, I do have a little journaling card. This top part is actually from Little Scraps of Heaven. I've had it a really long time. It came in a package with one of the freebie stacks that they give. You know how it comes with digital paper? This is part of it. And on my silhouette, I just added a square and then an internal offset. This does measure 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, and this I'll go ahead and put underneath my photo mat, again just for my journaling, so when my daughter looks at this in the future, hopefully she'll appreciate it. I can't really tell if it's straight. Hopefully it is, but it's okay if it's not. I'm not really one to mind. When I was piecing these little girls, oh my god, they're just the cutest things ever. It's so funny because I had asked my husband for free time so he could take over with the kids while I crafted, and he left me alone in my crafting area for about an hour and a half, when he came back, he always asks to see what I've done. And when he asked to see what I did, it was actually only these two little girls. And he said, after all this time, this is all you've done? And I told him, it does take time. I have to cut everything. I have to ink the edges and actually piece them together. He was so surprised. I had a good laugh. But yes, it does take time to paper piece. And there you have it. This is my 12 by 12 best friend scrapbook layout. If you enjoyed the video and like to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.